Okay, so welcome to the strength yoga class. So this is a morning class, which is we're right now in the Kapha time of day. And so that means we do want to have movement to move Kapha. We all have Kapha in our bodies, right? And you're more likely to feel that in your bodies in the morning. So that's going to show up as stagnation, just kind of slow, like sluggish, not very motivated. So we're going to help do a nice active opening practice to help move the Kapha. So we're moving the Kapha, and then we'll do some strength stuff, which is actually going to help the Vata part of ourselves, right? Because Vata needs strength. So we're going to do that as well. And then we'll end with some nice stretching. I'm sitting on a chair with wheels and my dog keeps pushing me. Okay, so let's get started. Hi, Marvy. She's here. Okay, you got to move. Okay. All right, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to actually come to the top of the mat. Okay. And you guys see me okay? All right, so coming to the top of the mat, we're going to do some salutations. So releasing your arms down, inhale up. I want to do a little bit of movement side to side. So once you bring your hands up, then we're just going to lean to one side, drop the arm like a half moon, and then come up, reach, and lean to the other side and drop the arm. Good. And then come up, reach, do it again, lean to the side, drop the arm, and then come up and lean to the side, drop the other arm. Good. And then bending the knees, rotate. So we want to kind of move in all different directions, helping ourselves get warmed up, and then reaching up, dropping down and going to the side, open. And reaching back up, coming back down, sit and open. Bring it around, reach, and sit and open. Bring it around, coming all the way up. Good. I do want to interlace the fingers behind the back. Open up the chest. Open the chest. So the shoulder blades squeeze together and then dropping down into a forward fold. Lift those arms up. And then release. Coming up. Inhale. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, add an extension. And we're going to step back, right leg lunging. And I want to rotate side to side. So we're in a lunge. So we rotate the torso towards the front leg, reach. And then release and drop that hand on the inside and rotate the other way. And you are going to drop this extended leg heel. Then swing around, step back, down dog. Walk out your heels. So first down dog of the day, it's morning time. Remember, Kapha needs stimulation. What we want to do is we want to move everything. We want to move the lift, move the blood. Draw both heels down. Draw the navel in. Good. Hold it there. Take a few breaths. And then bringing some awareness into the breath, you want to make sure you're moving into a one-to-one breath. One-to-one breath. And then you want to also make sure that you're evening it out and smoothing it out. Smooth out the breath. gosh, this one student that signed up, she always gets confused on the time. So I just tried to text her and say, time to come to class. All right, so from there, we're going to drop down onto the knees and spend a little bit of time dropping through the spine. So we drop the belly, want to help that spine loosen up, and then round. And then drop and round. Drop and round. Two more. Drop and round. One more. Drop and round. Good. And then from there, we're going to shift forward, lower down on the tummy. And then we're holding it here for a little bit. We're going to do a gradual lifting of the upper body. So you keep the lower body down. So pushing up just a little bit. That's on your inhale. Exhale down. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale down. Come up a little bit higher. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then up a little bit more. Take it back, down dog. Even out your breath. So as soon as you come into a pose where you're holding it for a little bit longer, you want to reconnect with the breath. Settle that body. Then pick up your right leg, step it forward. And the same thing, we're going to rotate. So first we rotate the torso towards the front leg. And then that arm in the air comes to the inside of that front foot. Drop your back heel, and now we open up the other direction. Swing the arm around, lift your back heel and step forward, go into an extension. Fold. Inhale up. Okay, so we're going to move a little bit quicker, staying right with the breath. Remember, when we get into down dog, you hold it there and you settle down the body. You reconnect the breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extension. Step back, right leg lunge. Open up and rotate to the side. You're rotating towards the front of the leg. Then the arm in the air comes to the inside of that front foot. Drop your heel, open to the other side. Now take that arm alongside the ear. Shavasana. Then swinging that arm around. Step back, down dog. Dropping down onto your knees and shifting forward, lower. Lift up, Bhujanasana. And then take it back, down dog. Picking up your right leg and stepping forward. And then rotating towards the front. Good. Then that arm swings around and comes to the big toe side of the foot. Drop your back heel and then open to the other side. And that arm then goes alongside the ear. Swing the arm around. Lift back heel and step forward. Go right into an extension and fold. Inhale up. All the way up. Exhale all the way back down. Inhale, extend. Right leg steps back, lunge, open. Rotate towards that front leg. Swing the upper arm around. Drop your back heel and open in the other direction. So you're opening up, then taking the arm alongside the ear. Swing the arm around, step back, down dog. shifting forward into plank. You can modify to the knees, lower, lift up cobra, take it back, down dog. Good. Right leg steps forward, lunge, and then rotate to torso towards the front leg. And swinging the upper arm around, drop your back heel, open up to the side, and taking the arm alongside the ear. Swing the arm around and step your back leg forward. Come into an extension and fold. Inhale all the way up. Good. All right. Bending the knees. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Moving a little bit quicker. So if you need to pause, you're going to hold down dog instead of doing chaturanga. Step back into plank. Modify to the knees if you need to. Lower. Lifting up dog or cobra. Roll over the toes, down dog. Right leg steps forward, warrior one. Reach. Good, then release. And you're either going to hold down dog or you're going to step back into plank, lower, lift, back. Then the left leg steps forward, coming up, warrior one, reach. Good, nice, you guys. Release, step back, either holding down dog or you step into plank, lower, lift, back, down dog. Look up at your hands and step or hop. Go right into an extension and fold. Bend the knees, inhale up, and then exhale, standing tall. All right, doing two more, you guys. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extension. Step back into plank, lower, or you hold down dog. Lift, cobra. Take it back, down dog. Right leg forward, warrior one. Drop the left hand to the big toe side of the foot and rotate the torso towards the front leg. So we're doing that rotating. The hand in the air then comes down and goes on the big toe side of the foot, and you open up to the other side, take the arm alongside the ear. Swing the arm around, step back into plank, or hold down dog, lower. Lift up dog or cobra. Take it back, down dog. Left leg forward, warrior one. Reach. Good, and then your right hand comes down to the big toe side of the foot and you rotate. Then that left arm swings around, comes on the inside, open. And then take the upper arm alongside the ear. Swing the arm around and step back. Either holding down dog or go from plank, down, lift, back. Look up at the hands and step or hop. Go into an extension, fold. Bend the knees, inhale up. Exhale, standing tall. Good, one more, inhale. Exhale, release. Oh, good. Alice is warming up. She's stripping down. Extend. Take it back. Lower. Lift cobra. Up dog. Back. Down dog. Right leg forward. Warrior one. Reach. Good. And then that left hand comes on the big toe side of the foot. Open up. You're rotating the torso towards the front leg. Swing the upper arm around. Come on the inside. Open to the other direction. That arm goes alongside the ear. Swing the arm around, step back. Down dog, hold it, or into plank, lower. Chaturanga Dandasana. Lift, back. Left leg forward, coming up, reach. Good, then that right hand comes down, open to the side. Swinging the upper arm around, open. Then that arm goes alongside the ear. Then swing the arm around, stepping back and holding down dog, or you go into plank or lift, back. Good, from there, we're gonna look up at the hands and step or hop, extension, fold, bend the knees, inhale, coming up, exhale, standing tall. Good. All right, your standing leg is your right leg, left leg comes up and reaches back. We did a little bit of this the last time that we did class, the strength class. So you're just going right into warrior three. And if you need to hold on to a wall, that's fine. So you go right into warrior three. Hands are at the waist and then lower. Reach up. Good. So you're in warrior one. Straighten the leg and release forward. Drop all the way down. Even out your breath. Good. From there, stepping back into plank, holding plank. Now, if you have issues with your wrists, you're going to drop down onto the forearm and hold. Strong and steady. If you have issues with your wrists. So this is a core strength exercise. You can call it an exercise. You are holding it, and it builds strength in the core. Hold. Hold it as long as you can. And if you need to, drop to your knees. Hold. Good. And then we drop down onto the knees, everybody. Lengthen out your arms, drop the forehead down, curl your toes under. Good, and then coming up into down dog. Reach back. Looking up at your hands and stepping forward. And then inhale up. Standing leg now is going to be your left leg. You're picking up the right leg. Take it back. Hands at the waist. Hold. Hold it there. So you're just holding. You can use the wall. You can use a chair. You can use a desk. So right leg is extending straight out. That's it. Then lower, warrior one. Reach. This is going to change next time around. We're adding in. Straighten your front. Right over. Drop down. Now, if you need a block, I always need a block on this side because I have a pulled hamstring. So if you need a block, use a block. Good, and then from there, hands to the ground, step back. And we're gonna go into plank. And again, we're holding. So if you want, you can drop down onto the forearms, and it is a holding position, builds core strength. So hold it there, hold. You can go up on the hands or you can go onto the forearms. So sometimes it's nice to take the wrists and the hands out of the pose. Hold. Even out your breath, draw back through your heels. That will help you. And then releasing down onto your knees. Extend those arms. Keep the toes curled under, drop the forehead down. Good, and then coming up into down dog. Look up at your hands and step forward. Come all the way up. Standing leg is your right leg now. Left leg comes up, reaches back, Virabhadrasana 3. Use a wall if you need to. And this time your hands reach forward if you can. Okay, so when we lower the back leg, we're going to stay on the toes and the heel stays lifted. Drop low through the back knee. Drop your arms, then scoop up, reach. Nice and slow, you guys. Drop down, hold. The arms come down, and then scoop up. It's slow. Down, hold. Draw the navel in, reach up. Drop down, hold. Reach up. Drop down, reach. And one more time, down, hold it there. You're going to keep it there. The arms reach up 3 times. Down, hold it. 2 more, reach. Down, 1 more, reach. Down, good. Drop your back heel, come up. Warrior 1. Oh my. Drop your back heel. Straighten your leg. Fold right over that leg. Good, and then stepping back into plank. Lower. Lift. Bhujanasana. Take it back, down dog. Good, shifting forward. Holding down onto the forearms. You want to have your hands separated. Okay, go a little wider with your feet. And then you're going to roll to one side. Reach. You can modify by dropping down one knee. You are on the forearm. Push up through the hips. Again, core strength. Top leg can go behind you as well. Swing around. And then push back into down dog. So you got to come up on the hands. Look up at your hands and step forward or hop. Go into an extension and fold. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to the heart. You feeling kapha moving through the body? You should be feeling warmer, stimulated. Okay, left leg is your standing leg, right leg comes up. Again, we're going back. Warrior 1 for warrior 3, hands at the waist, or see if this time you can extend your arms right out in front of you. If you need to hold on to the wall, that's fine. And then we lower the back leg, but you stay up on the toes. So your back heel stays lifted, drop low, down with the arms, slowly lift up. So you lift. Now, if you're having a hard time with balance, separate your feet, make them wider. Lift, down, lift, down. It's nice and slow. Lift, down, lift, down, lift. 4 more like this. Lift. Two more. And then the next one we hold. You're going to hold it and the arms keep going. 3 more. Up and down. Keep the arms going. Up and down. 1 more. You can do it. Slow. Up. Slow down. And down. And then reach. Drop your back heel, warrior 1. It's good, you guys. That straight leg. And if you need a block, grab it. Okay. Drop your head. Good, and then from here, release, step back into plank, lower, lift, go back, down dog. And then we're gonna drop onto the forearms again. We're not interlacing the fingers this time because now we roll to the other side. Drop the knee, remember? And you lift, or you keep the legs extended. You could take your top leg behind you. And you're reaching. Core strength. Keep the hips pushing up. Push up. Drop that shoulder blade. So the arm that's on the ground, that shoulder blade moves down the back. And then swinging it around. Push back and down dog. Good, look up at your hands and step or hop. Go into an extension, fold, inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Step back into plank, lower, lift, back down dog. Right leg forward, warrior 2, open, reach. And then lifting up into warrior 4. And then we're going to drop that upper arm. So that arm goes back, and then both arms go out to the side, right from the shoulders, and you rotate. Then that left hand comes to the ground. Keep your back heel down. Keep it down. So it's a bigger rotation. Then we're adding Parvarita Artichandrasana. So you're going to reach forward with the left hand, lift the back leg up. And then lower. Keep that open. Parvarita Artichandrasana. Swing the arm around, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana, lower, lift, take it back, down dog. Left leg now steps forward, warrior two, reach. Then that arm reaches up. Good, and then both arms go right out to the side. And you're gonna rotate, turn the torso forward, drop the right hand down, keep the back heel on the ground. You can use a block, by the way. Bigger rotation by keeping the back heel on the ground. Then reaching forward with the right hand, the back leg lifts up. Parvarita Artichandrasana. Keep opening up the chest to the side. Chest is not facing down. It rotates and opens to the left. It's a rotation. And then you got go down. That right hand then goes next to the big toe. Open up. Parvarita Artichandrasana. Hold it. Swing the arm around. Step back into plank. Lower. Lift. And child's pose. Big toes together. Open up your knees and rest. So you should be feeling open, right? So it's, you know, all of the different constitutions and what their needs are very different. Okay. So when we're dealing with Kapha, we have to move it. Hi, Marty. Hi, Navy. Just rest, complete rest. Make sure that your arms are completely relaxed. So let your shoulders relax. Completely let go. Do not hold on. There you go, Alice. Awesome. Complete rest. You deserve it. You did a lot of work. We have another 20 seconds left. Ah, how nice. Go get it. Go get it. All right, and then we're going to come up into down dog. So coming up into down dog. So we are going to do a little bit of a few yoga push-ups and planking, just a little, not too much. But you have lots of options. So you can drop down onto your knees. So you're on your hands and knees. And from the hands and knees, you can do a push-up. Okay. Or you can shift forward and go into half plank. And from there, do a push-up. Okay. Or you can do a full plank and do a push-up. Or you can modify that. You could go down, drop the knees, and then come up, right? Build some strength. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is come into the crawling position. Right leg's going to extend with the left arm. So it's a core strength practice that actually really helps our back. Good, and then we release down and do the other side. Left leg with the right arm up. Hold, you keep reaching up. Draw your navel in. And then from there, we release. And here's where we add 5 push-ups. So you're going to choose which level is right for you, crawling, half plank, or full plank. And then go down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And then releasing back, keep the toes curled under. And then we lift up and we want to open the chest. So you're going to keep the toes curled under and reach both arms up and reach back. Camel pose, fingertips go up, or you can do fists, or you can grab your heels. And you're pushing the chest up, looking up. Pushing the chest up and looking up. Now breathe into your chest. You can modify it here, that's fine. Breathe, open this up. Press your elbows back. Good, and then we release out of it and drop down. Take a break there. We're going to add a little rotation. Hands go right in front of you. We're going to open up to the side first. So you walk your hands to the right side and the hips move to the left. You're reaching further with the left hand. That's going to give you a nice opening for the shoulder girdle on the left-hand side. Turn your head to the right. And then going to the other side, walking your hands to the left, and you're reaching further with the right hand. Big stretch. Hips are shifting to the right. Good, and then we come up and we're going to do a rotation. So with the rotation, just turn so you could see. You might want to grab a block and sit on a block. It's up to you. You don't have to. Okay. Right leg comes up and then you're going to shift your hips to the right. So if you can get both sit bones down, it's a big stretch for the left knee. Big. And then we sit tall and rotate. Okay. So if you're using a block, you're just going to rotate the block. Marty, you got to move because they can't see me. Marty, move. Oh, Marty. Okay. So Elena, if that's hurting your knee, just extend the bottom leg forward. That's fine. Look, I could just take my leg forward and then do it. It's still a rotation. So if that's hurting your knee, just modify it. No big deal. It's all about the rotation, really. Right? Remember, focus more on the energies, right? What are the subtle forces that we are encouraging with each pose? And with rotation, you're really just trying to draw the forces to the center of the body. So if you have to modify because of an injury or because you hurt something, it's totally fine. Come forward And then you're going to go to the other side. So now your left foot comes up. If you're sitting on a block, you can sit on 2 blocks too if you have knee issues. Okay. And then you rotate. Now, if you're doing this without the block, it means you're going to shift your hips over to the left. So both sit bones are on the ground. This is a big stretch for the quadricep and the knee. Okay. And then rotate. You got it. It looks good. And modify it with the leg extending straight out if you need to. No problem. It's your practice. So, I have injuries that I'm like, my back is completely messed up right now, like to a point to where I have to wear a brace because I went too long not going to the chiropractor. And if I go pretty regularly, then it doesn't go out. But I have an issue with my sacroiliac joint. And I waited too long and I got adjusted and it was fine. And then 2 days later, boom, it was out again. And now I can't even sleep very comfortably. Okay, so modify and do what you need to do because even I have to do that sometimes. Okay, and then we come out of it. Wow, time flies when we're having fun. Okay, so I would like for you to sit up on a blanket. We're going to do a bunch of stretching now. That right leg is going to extend. We're going to continue to open up the side body. So dropping the hand on that leg, reaching up. If you're a little more flexible, you can drop to the inside. Now, I do want you to pay attention to your knee on the extended leg. That leg, kneecap, is going straight up to the ceiling. Okay, so you have to watch out and not let it drop to the back. Don't let it drop to the back. You want that leg up and then drop down. And if you're a little more flexible, grab your toe. Just keep opening, don't collapse. Open. Breathe into that side body, breathe into the ribs. Try to create some space there. Good, and then we're going to take the hands forward. You're keeping the leg extended and going forward, drop. And sometimes I like to take the extended leg arm. I like to push down on that extended leg and just hold it down and then drop down further. Just hold that leg down. Okay, good. And then from there coming up, pulling in that foot, we're going to do the other side. So again, dropping the arm on top of the leg and reaching. If you're flexible, you can drop that hand on the inside and reach. Palm is down, you guys. Thumb is always going to reach back behind you. So, and the reason for that is, I don't know if you can see my arm, but if I'm rotating my hand up like this, it's a little different. I want to draw the shoulder back. So I turn my thumb. Good. And if you're a little more flexible, you can come down and grab the toe. breathe into that side body, into the ribs, and you're trying to create some space there. Breathe. All right, and then we come up and we go forward, taking so if it's your left leg now extended, take your left hand, press down on that leg and drop down in the front. Good, and then releasing from there. Very nice. We're going to rotate to the side. So the leg that was bent comes forward, and we're going to go into a pigeon. I don't really care which side you do first. Just do a pigeon on one side and hold it. Open up the rotators. Now you're going to get a bigger stretch. This heel is not so close to the groin. Okay, if it's close to the groin, that's fine. But eventually you need to pull that heel out of the groin, pull it out, and line it up with the front of the knee. Line it up. Okay, that is a much bigger stretch. And you can always throw a blanket underneath your glutes on the bent leg side. Okay. Good, and then we're going to switch sides. So I like to go just right into down dog. And then the other leg comes forward. You could throw a blanket underneath your hip. And again, if your heel is down in the groin, that's fine, but eventually you want to pull it up a little bit higher and then drop down. All right, and then the back leg comes forward, and we're going to go onto our back. So we want to do a bridge. So go onto your back, find your heels, and then push up. Stay in the bridge. Track your knees in line with the front of the hip bone. Track them. Make sure that they are not going out too far. Stay there. Remember, this is another posture that helps build core strength. So it's helping that back body and the glutes, keeping you more stable. Good, and then dropping your pelvis down. Arms go out to the side. Draw your knees up and rotate to one side and look to the opposite side. So if your legs go to the left, you're going to look to the right. Your legs go to the right, you're going to look to the left. Ooh, I'm getting a nice big stretch because I've got like a 90-pound dog on me. You're not a lap dog. All right, and then coming up from there, we rotate the legs to the other side. So now the legs go to the other side and you rotate your head in the opposite direction. Good, and then the legs coming up, straight up, lower. Lift yourself up for one last forward fold. Pull your flesh away. Sit up on a blanket if you need to, and then drop forward. Just relax. Drop the head, relax your elbows. All right, and then set yourself up for Shavasana. Do another little bridge to kind of just resettle that pelvis. So come back, do another bridge, push up, and then release, and then take a bolster or a blanket underneath the knees to support the low back if you need that. Make sure you cover yourself up, covering your eyes for sure. Make sure you're warm, palms up at the side body. Cover your eyes with an eye mask or a dark, and then rest. Taking the body into stillness. Total stillness. And then relax. Make sure you're warm enough. And so once you bring the body into Shavasana, you begin with keeping the body physically still and letting that breath naturally slow down. So you're completely letting go of any effort, any trying. We're not trying to do anything. Just letting the body be still, completely relaxed as much as you can. Be the witness of whatever it is that's going on, the witness of stillness. Notice your breath. Notice how your breath responds to the body being physically still. And eventually the mind slows down as well and will come into stillness and rest. Good. And begin to deepen your breath. And wiggle your fingers and your toes. And then slowly roll to your right side. Take a moment and pause. Take your time. All right, and then from there, bringing yourself up into a comfortable seated position. And once you are seated comfortably, want to bring your hands together and connect your thumbs to your heart. All right, close your eyes. Just again, anchor in that stillness. Always, always. Let the body be at peace. And the only way that we're going to be able to do that is to reinforce it. Whenever you experience ease, whenever you experience stillness, whenever you notice it and you bring awareness into it, close your eyes and then anchor it always. Let that become your normal state. Most people are running around with a lot of panic and anxiety, anxiousness, stress. So anytime you catch yourself feeling relaxed, close your eyes and milk it. And may you have a wonderful, beautiful day today. Namaste. All right. Good job, you guys. Oh my.